Nope. I got you. I couldn't get my mute button off quick enough to say squirrel. Hey, y'all. Is everybody hearing me good? Hey, Red, Emily. Okay. You don't have to announce it because I'll be able to tell in my numbers. She's live every night, I swear. Hey, y'all. Hey. Let me read the chat. Find the chat. Hello. Laura, Bama, La. Laura, and Bama. I was looking at it wrong. Bama, Camilla, Hillbilly, April. Hey, Eileen. Oh my God, I was just catching up reading her Twitter about Texas. She is such a heartless. Oh, did you hear her say she's judging? That they're judging? A new subscriber here. Yay. Thank you, nurse. Heading home from work, going to listen while I drive. Hello. Oh, and happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. I get to see my baby tomorrow, y'all. I'm so excited. And he said, bring grandma too. Like my mama. I said, yeah, right. If I ain't seeing her but once a week, because I don't want to like wear my welcome out before they get tricked into moving beside me. So I go spend like 3 or 4 hours on Friday. I ain't taking my mama to take my baby time away from me. She can go Saturday. Hey, Crack. How you doing? Hey, always busy. Hey, Wolfie. Hey, Liz. Eileen was fired up where? Oh, Eileen. Wait. I read that wrong. I'm sorry. Hey, Hermes. Hey, Cano. You were fired up where? And oh, Lord, here he goes. He's in there barking. He's going to start barking. Brown has a crush on Lori Ann. Pass it on. That's funny. And True, probably, and that makes Katie even madder. And everybody's gonna have a crush on Toddy when they're in court. Hell, I almost have a crush on Toddy, and I'm straight. I'm anti-human. I don't like men or women at this point in my life. Hey, Sheila. Yeah, did I say something bad at last stream? If so, sorry. I woke up, had a sleepy pill. Notice my comment is deleted. No. Somebody else's comment got deleted, but it was Friendly Fire, and I didn't see. I don't remember. I don't remember seeing you get anything deleted, but I don't know that it shows me, because when somebody gets booted from my chat, I can still see it unless I'm the one that does it. Y'all did yeah, I don't think you said anything wrong. Will Arch Little Red. Huh? What'd you say, Laura? I don't. Wheel something up. Little Red. Night. Wake up? Wheel? I don't know. Repeat it, because I can't read. My eyes are terrible. Like, this light's too bright in my face. I'm sitting almost in the dark, I feel like. Y'all see these new filings? I can't imagine she was laughing. Did you hear her live stream? Well, her video where she is talking about hackers you can buy online and the dark web. It's not the good time for that, lady. And she's talking very solemnly like this. But now is not the time. It just ain't. She can't say she doesn't know anything about it and then go explain all about it, how it works. But she has to know more than everybody else. Hey, Violet. Hey, Jessica. I've been out of the loop, the whole world loop. I went and picked up some elderly people without water and electricity and brought them to my house. been caring for them and dealing with ice. Yes. Has anyone heard anything about Chris's husband? I'm gonna have to change screens because I can't read my chat. My eyes getting old, y'all, and I need some more glasses. Dang it. My daughter's post-surgery appointment went amazing, and turns out she has always been allergic to bananas, but the tonsils stopped her body from showing us. That's weird. So her throat was closed up because of her tonsils? And she didn't notice the bananas? I'm confused. And the description of this video has all of my links in it. I made sure to do that night. If I can just remember to do it every night. Hey, SC. Hey, Monica. Welcome. I was just watching Uni Rock and Nate, the lawyer, together. I didn't know anyone else was live. It is a weird climate we're living in when you can listen to them and they both are almost making sense. It's freaking hilarious. It won't last long. It's just because he's found him a good anti-KJ YouTuber that he can play her videos and talk about what she's made videos on, and he tries to take the credit. But everybody knows everybody knows Drummond Opinions makes good videos, and I'm sorry. Y'all, I can't get my shit together. Okie dokie. Yeah. I went over there to see if I could find a clip, and they were talking, and I'm like, well, damn, they're not saying anything ludicrous right now. You can have inward allergic reaction and never know. It's really neat to learn about it. I am allergic to cow's milk. I never knew I had a milk issue until I had children and they were born lactose intolerant. But mine's not lactose intolerant. I thought it was, but I can drink like that lactose milk and I still am allergic to it. And I can eat cereal. I can drink a little bit. But if I drink like more than maybe 6 ounces of milk, my stomach hurts immediately and until it's over. And there's not even 5 minutes. It's just like knots in my stomach. It hurts so bad. What? No one was like, now everyone is live. Blah. Not a milk fan. I always had to have it with something sweet, like cake. But yeah, I try never to go live against or at the same time as somebody that's got 8,000 or 9,000 people in her stream, but it's happened a lot lately. She's straight. She lives an hour difference from me, so this is her time of night too. So, well, this is kind of late for her. Something must have just come out. I need to pull up my Pacer account. So basically, the tonsils secrete a chemical that essentially neutralizes the allergen, and my glasses. And some people produce more of it, so they won't show any symptoms until the tonsils are gone. Huh. Would have never known. I got a little red song stuck in my head, y'all. Can't help it. I need to switch my monitors real quick. Hold on. I don't think y'all will be able to see that. No, you won't. I gotta put the words on the screen that's closer to my face. I'm getting old. I'm so excited I get to go see the baby tomorrow. because my mic, sorry, y'all, my mic come unplugged. I bet I won't be able to remember my password because I can never remember how to get into this account. But my Google should have it. Oh, shit. Log in. Search for case. No. I mean, why don't it just bring up? I search one person every time. Why can't it just bring up the same one? Okay, billing process. I can't read the chat right now, y'all. I'll be there in just a second. It is. Okay. I hope I don't have to reset it. I can never remember how to get in. Oh, it saved it. I'm coming. I'm coming, y'all. I think, no, what the hell? Oh my gosh. Are you serious? That one. Why? Me. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm coming. It's not, damn it, gonna do it. Why can't I just get why can't I just get a number? Like a, that's right. I know I did. Maybe. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not in my chat yet. I could put it up on this monitor, I guess. Look at all the pretty purple on my live chat screen. Well, I'm looking for it, but I don't. Oh shit! I'll be right there. Oh, it's tomorrow Friday. I gotta take my trash to the road. I won't make it another week. I can't find it, y'all. I have to reset. Every time I sign in anywhere, I have to reset. Hold on. Found it. Cancel. Won't show me. Oh my God. Kiss my ass. Show passwords. Tap your windows. Oh shit. I just trying to see y'all what my damn password is. What the hell? That should not be my password. That's weird. But, that's oddballs. But whatever. Right. Damn, I'm sorry. That took me like 10 minutes. I went off squirrel. Chatted with my best friend yesterday and motherfucker. I'm about to quit. Just quit. Well. I don't know what the hell I've done, but I'll fix it. No one should ever have to remember passwords anymore. Like the internet should save them for us. I'm just saying. And they will. Like they'll give you a new password. I don't know how it works, but it sounds good. Sounds like a good idea to me. I don't, but it's such a pain in my ass. I don't know what email address I use for everything. And I've got too much information, y'all. Oh, finally. Email has been sent to me. Well, good. The court case will be over before I get these papers up. What can I make it? And every time I do this, I have to reset it. And then I'm definitely not remembering the password next time because I had to make a new one. And give me a second. Y'all hear a song? I'll give you a new one this time. I won't make you listen to that Cam Squirrel song. It's going to take me a second. I like this one. I ain't heard this one in a while. Trying to fix y'all. Don't try to convince me I'm crazy. I won't. Something like that. She told me all of the things that you said when I wasn't around. And we were the picture of happiness. All of our friends wanna be us, but they don't know really how vicious you are. Baby, stop or I'm gonna hurt me with your words. Hurt me with the way you talk to me. Hurt me with your silence. Your lies hurt me all the time. Oh, what the fuck? Please, let's go back to start. Please, stop being on my heart. I'm weak and tearing me apart. Now I know I'm the girl and I know what you are. It's like something so nice. Baby, bruised and last night. I'm too tired to fight. Maybe I should lie. Hurt me all the time. Hurt me with the way you talk to me. Hurt me Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm not gonna make you listen to it. I think I must have spelled my name wrong or something. My username wrong or something. When I can never sign in, and I know the password when I'm signing. I have to like reset it every time, and I don't get it. Give me a second. I just suck tonight. 45 characters for a password? That's insane. I think my computer's jacked up, y'all. I really do. Finally. They want a longer password than... Ooh. I bet everybody's left me. I don't want to update anything. I just want to search. All I want to do is search. I can't. Something's wrong with this account. Alrighty. Find a case. Why can't search for case, phone records? Why don't it save it? It should just save it. I'll find it in a minute. Alrighty. He's making me log in again. I don't understand. Well, finally. This computer's making me look dumber. Hey, Violet. Sweet teas, mama. Hey. Can you play the squirrel song? I can. It's gonna... I'm slow as crap. I'm sorry. Y'all. Where's my little music box? Here it is. Squirrel. Some bad pictures went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, let's listen. Little red, little red, she goes where no other squirrel tread. Little red, little red, she is the best squirrel, 'cause I said, squirrel. Squirrel. I love that part. It's my favorite. Did he like it? Did the baby like it? Hey, Colleen. Hey, Yaya. I'm sorry. I had time. I think I spelled my username wrong. When I made this account or something, I don't know. So what page is supposed to be? It's the 18th. So there's 2 pages that I definitely hadn't heard. Or 2 motions to something. A motion and a declaration. And I've heard them in that order. So let me download them. Download all. Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway. You can download them, but you ain't gonna be able to see them right now. Stupid. Alrighty. I have 63. I guess they are in a zip file. Oh, they're not done yet. Let me go back and see if I can just view them while they're loading. Usually can. View all. 63. Which one's 823? 13. 16. All right. I reckon y'all be able to see it. Oh, what is this? This is a plaintiff's filed a declaration. I bet y'all already heard it. But I'm sorry it took me so long. Hey, Johnsy, that reminded me. Did y'all see Johnny Bravo getting mad up in about Roost Steakhouse telling his alias, y'all? Oh my God. It was live. It gave me new life. I'm going to share this screen, I guess. I'm going to probably need to shut some stuff down first. Yeah. Share screen. I'll share that. And then maybe that'll work. Is that how that works? No. I'm sure I didn't do that right, but maybe it'll work. I'm still not hugely familiar with StreamYards. And I dox myself like I'm still on a laptop quite often. Or not dox myself, but show my studio inside guts of my studio. I've done that a couple times recently. Is it showing? Can we see it? We can see it. Okay. Oh, I wish I was. Okay. On January 13th. Whose is this declaration anyway? I did it backwards. This is Conference of Counsel. On January 13th, 2021, plaintiffs filed a declaration of non-party witness Lorianne. In the declaration, Mrs. B testified that on or about January 10th, 2021, the undersigned offered to represent her as her attorney for purposes of her response to a subpoena from plaintiffs. Suggested that such an attorney-client relationship was formed at around that time, and testified that she had some interest with regard to this lawsuit that was in conflict with the interest of the undersigned's client. Defendant Mrs. Paulson hold on one second. numbers are throwing me off. Okay. Defendants were concerned that plaintiffs included this testimony in the declaration to set up an argument to disqualify the undersigned and his firm from continuing to represent defendants in this matter. I swear I've already heard this one time. How did it just get put out today? I think I heard Charlotte saying that yesterday on a stream. Like, haven't we read this already? Declaration of Michael Brown. Oh, he's doing another one. Does Katie have to pay when her lawyer puts his own declaration in? Declaration of Michael Brown. Accordingly, the undersigned arranged to meet and confer with plaintiff's counsel on January 27th, 2021 to discuss the matter and his plan to bring a motion to qualify, to request that this court enter an order finding that no disqualifying attorney-client relationship was formed. And ID or 1D. To the undersigned's surprise, in that call, plaintiff's counsel assured the undersigned that despite having included the above testimony in Ms. Barnhart's declaration, they did not see a potential conflict. I'm going to make this bigger. I'm blind. Now I lost my place because it jumped. They did not see a potential conflict issue and had no intention of arguing for disqualification based on any such alleged attorney-client relationship. Based on that representation, the undersigned sought further guidance on the ethics issue and determined that the motion to qualify could be obviated if plaintiff would simply confirm in writing what they represented during the meet and confer. The undersigned proceeded to repeatedly ask plaintiffs for that confirmation, but they repeatedly refused. 5 and Exhibit A. Initially, they explained that they wanted to reserve the right to move to disqualify if it becomes an issue later on, and if and when they learn more information. Exhibit A and 2 and 4. The undersigned responded that 1, the stipulation need only repeat what plaintiffs represented during the call, that they have no current concerns that would cause them to ask for disqualification, and 2, they could reserve the right to move in an extremely unlikely event they learned new information. I wonder what that's going to be. That would give rise to such a concern. Plaintiffs then shifted their position, stating that they do have concerns currently, you can't make this shit up, currently about the potential conflict based on what they knew at the time of the meet and confer, and therefore would not sign a stipulation. That sentence was like, I was confused before I got to the end of that sentence, y'all. Somebody come in and read for me. My eyes. It's like I went and put the words on the screen. It was further away from me tonight. And last night, I didn't go to bed when I got off of here. I said super too late again. My head was pounding. You can't say it like that and not get no sleep and then see good next day. I mean, I slept a little bit late today, but oh my eyes. Defendants should not before. Hold on. I make sure I don't read the same paragraph twice. I have no idea what I just read. That last part of that sentence. So they said, we don't have a concern at this time, but we want to maintain the ability to have a concern later if we want to say that she's crazy and she's not eligible to talk in front of court. And then they said, but we do have concerns. Oh man. Defendants should not be forced to proceed under the constant threat that plaintiffs will choose some strategic time in the future to make that's court, y'all. The defendant should not be forced to proceed under constant threat that the plaintiffs will choose some strategic time in the future to make the disqualification motion that they clearly hinted at in the Barnhart declaration. then clearly disclaimed on January 27th, and then hinted at once again when asked to commit to that position in writing. Brown is confusing. He don't know how. I think Katie wrote this. I got what he said there, but it's like he's trying to put a lot of words in a sentence to confuse people. Him and Katie are like so much alike. So he tried to get a motion that was abolished 10 years ago or so passed so that he could get extra time. Saucy has 20. Emily said we weren't going to hear probably anything. She didn't say she could. How would she know? But she said hopefully we won't hear anything for 21 business days until Saucy files his motion. And Michael's going to keep on letting the shit fall out of the horse and going at the judge with papers going at the. It's crazy, y'all. He's going to get in trouble with that judge, in my opinion. As such, defendants asked the court to rule now on the disqualification issue to give them some certainty that their defense in these proceedings or future proceedings or another forum will not be disrupted by a motion to disqualify the plaintiffs or seeking in their back pocket. This is ridiculous. That's all I can say. It's ridiculous. Hey, Bijou, freaking ridiculous. Hold on one second. I'm going to drop the. I don't know if I can. Hold on. I'm going to drop the link in the chat just in case, because I ain't looking at it at all. I'm not trying to ignore y'all. There's a lot of words on the screen. So I'm so confused. That last whole paragraph. He said they don't have an issue. So is Brown still trying to get Lori's statement thrown out, or is he saying that Saucy's going to? His sentence twists twice before he gets to the end. The last two long ass sentences I read. I mean, none of this was forced, right, Bijou? I'm sure KJ wrote it. Is it just me? I am not drunk, y'all. I swear. Like, that just confused me. I mean, I have ADD. So reading something, this is not boring to me. Normally, like having to read a book that's not exciting, I'm going to have to read the first page 15 times. Not really 15, but at least 5. Sometimes 15. Before I can follow it. The last 2 sentences I read were like, that's some fuckery. To use Emily's word. I dropped the link in the chat if anyone wants to come in. I think Brown is already in trouble with the judge. I think, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Hey, Crystal Gale. I'm going to read that sentence again. Therefore, would not sign the stipulation. I'll read the whole last paragraph. It's crazy. Defendants, that is Katie and Michael, should not be forced to proceed under the constant threat that Saucy will choose some strategic time. And that's what lawyers do. This is funny. In the future, to make the disqualification motion that they clearly hinted at in the Barnhart Declaration, then clearly disclaimed on January 27th, and then hinted at once. This is all one sentence. And then hinted at once again when asked to commit to that position in writing. She switched sides. Why are they going to commit to what they said when she was on their side? Has Lori switched sides again and I missed it? Is she trying to sign a paper for Brown now? I don't understand, Brown Cow. I don't understand. Like, his words. He is such a Katie Joy. As such, defendants Brown and Katie asked the court to rule now on the disqualification issue. And I'm assuming that's disqualification of Lori-Ann, right? The disqualification issue to give them some certainty that their defense in these proceedings or future proceedings in another forum will not be disrupted by a motion to disqualify that plaintiffs are keeping in their back pocket. I like him less than I like Katie already. Nah. I couldn't like him less if they ran off and got married. That's probably what they need to do. That's what I thought, Terry Max. No, Brown is trying to disqualify Lori-Ann's motion. That's what I thought, but that is not what that says. It kind of says it, and then it flips it back and says the opposite. Like, why would they be worried that Brown's going to do what he said he was going to do when Lori-Ann was on their side? When Lori-Ann was on Brown's and on Katie's side, maybe, I don't know, I don't remember, maybe Saltsy said, I'll file him, or made them think that he'd file to have her disqualified. But why would he do it now? He talked to her for 12 hours. I don't know. That dude. I think him and Katie met up and got into the NARS. Saltsy has no obligation to share it. Right. Like, well, you don't need to make us wait because I tried to pass a motion that was 10 years expired. So, can you give me the information anyway? Don't make me wait for you to do something sneaky like a lawyer. Like it's court and we're fighting against each other or something. You can't make this shit up. It's like Katie saying, it's a public case. You can't ask me not to talk about it. T-Bye, Allie, please don't talk about me anymore. I mean, that's literally. Lil Rab, put membership up. Where is my screen? I don't know how to see it from here. What the hell? It's literally on my hold on, I'm trying. It's on my thing. My description. I don't feel like when I do it from here, I'm going to get the whole link. We'll try. I don't know if it worked. Okay. I'm fixing to read it again. Or start reading again. Hold on. I can always do this for just a second, but that ain't the link. So I can't get the banner to be a link. And that's way too many letters to make someone have to type. So I just put my PayPal on the banner. Okay. Where was I? Brown was whining about Saltsy being outsmarting him. Where's that at? Summary of argument. Okay. As explained in dockets 43, 1, and 52, the circumstances surrounding plaintiff's procurement of Ms. Barnhart's testimony were highly unusual and highly concerning, and there is reason to believe Ms. Barnhart was not in a position to swear under, he said, an oath, or maybe that's right, to swear an oath to any testimony on January 13th. However, even taking her testimony regarding an alleged attorney-client relationship at face value, the undersigned remains qualified to continue to represent defendants for the following reasons. Okay, I had to read that sentence again. First, disqualification is a drastic measure, and the court must consider the danger of a motion to disqualify opposing counsel as a litigation tactic. FMC Technologies, Inc., Edwards, blah, blah, blah. Plaintiffs shifting positions on this motion only underscore this concern here. They're shifting positions on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because Michael said, okay, she was perfectly fine to sign a motion on the 11th. That's what I'm hearing, right? But on the 12th, absolutely fuck no. No, not on the 12th. But on the 11th, she was good. That makes no sense. And it's like Katie grew him herself in her own little garden. It's like, it's like her own little kid. He's older than her, I think. I'm trying to find where I start reading. I just can't even believe what I just read. I'm in position to surrender oath, however. Okay. Second, okay, finally, shifting positions on this motion on the underscore. Second, the emails on which the declaration relies do not support a reasonable belief on the part of Ms. Barnhart that the undersigned offered to act as her attorney. So I read it again because it doesn't make sense. The undersigned is the person writing it, right? So that's Brown. Second, the emails that the declaration relies on do not support the reasonable belief on the part of Lori Ann that Michael Brown offered to act as her attorney. Why? That's what Michael Salvesi should be saying. Maybe I'm like reading Michael Salvesi shit. I don't know. This is insane. Katie's going to be so pissed when this is over. She's going to owe this dude some money, and Toddy's going to win, most likely, and not going to have to pay her legal fees. And he's charging her $18,500 to write declarations on trash paper because they're not even real laws. She's going to be so mad. She's going to, I'm in for it, y'all. She's really going to come after me. Red appreciates the support so much. I do. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I haven't been looking at the chat because I'm lost in this paperwork. This is why I don't like reading on my channel. Pinching pennies just a second. I'm a hostage to the weather. Oh my goodness. Let me get my tax money and my stimulus check because I am officially broke. I have skirted by. I have lived on my savings since the hospital. Since I went to the hospital, or a week before that, I've lived on what I had, and now I have nothing but some tax money coming and a job maybe lined up. And YouTube, I mean, I get YouTube's helped me a lot, but I have had savings until now. The south of the U.S. is snowed in. My brother messaged me today and said, I haven't been able to get to my office in a week. There's I can't remember how much. He said a foot or 2 foot of snow on the ground with ice under it. People in chat, stay on topic. Based on that representation or some thought. I can't. I got a headache already. Do you see how squirrely I am and how terrible it wasn't for me in school that I couldn't get through 3 pages of reading, like in a science book or something, without having a fit like this? I'm not happy about it. I couldn't go without. I started to say water, but in my bottled water, I couldn't go without electricity. I got electric heaters though. That would do me absolutely no good if I ran out of power. If my gas runs out, I can run electric heaters. Snow in Houston just got electricity. Is that because I've rode through there once and it was like January one year, but it was a warm January. Does it usually never snow in Houston ever? Has anybody ever seen it snow in Houston? I don't know. I mean, it has to surely snow somewhere in that state sometimes. But if you're from Texas and you're in my chat, and just in case you don't hate Katie Joy enough and you didn't hear this, she literally said on video that they're way colder in Minnesota on a regular in the winter than y'all are right now. And they're way smaller than y'all are. And their heat works. And people in Minnesota are literally judging you because of where you live. Yeah, she said that. So, hey, always busy. Monica, no Terry. She's just joking because that's what KJ always says. Yeah. I'm gonna move my computer screen. I think it's that my light that I've got shining in my face. I'm not going to put my camera on because that light's effing my eyes. All right. Has Saucy Cop Brown triggered triggered, or is he got him pissed off and just coming at him all willy-nilly and crazy? Because it's like he's having a toddler fit. It seems like, hey, Purple Empath, Path. My stream's full of purple. Lil Red, you need some super chat. I need to get my StreamYards and stream whatever. I need to get an overlay, like a pretty one, that'll play my music, play my little notifications when somebody subscribes and stuff. Because StreamYards doesn't do that, but it can be made to do it. Okay. Have I read this part? These are lots of words, y'all. It'd be easier if they cussed in these paperworks, at least. It would keep me from scrolling. And if y'all can see the paper, and I see you can, all those numbers down the left side of that paper, it doesn't probably bother y'all. That hurts my eye. That takes my attention off of what I'm reading. I don't know why. It's like a bunch of ants over there on the edge of the paper. Why is there numbers at every line? Is that what they mean about the 45-line paper? He's not supposed to be using that paper? Is that what they're talking about? Okay. I think I can get that off of my screen like that. There we go. Now my eyes hurt less. Okay. The undersigned proceeded to repeatedly ask plaintiffs for that confirmation, but they repeatedly refused. Initially, they explained that they wanted to reserve the right to move to disqualify if it becomes, I've read this, if it becomes an issue later on and if and when they learn more information. Emphasis added. He said emphasis added. I just did the quote fingers in the air. The undersigned responded that the stipulation need only repeat what Saucy represented during the call, that they have no current concerns that would cause them to ask for disqualification. And two, they could reserve the right to move. Listen to this, y'all. I'm not making it up. Not making up words. They have no concerns currently that would cause them to ask for disqualification, and they could reserve the right to move in that direction later, basically, if that would give rise to such a concern. Very next sentence. Plaintiffs Saucy then shifted their position, stating that they do have concerns. So that's what I read wrong a while ago. Saucy has concerns currently about the potential conflict based on what they knew at the time of the meet and confer, and therefore would not sign a stipulation. I quit. I ain't reading that page again. It didn't make no more sense the second time. I know, Violet. I squirrel off. It don't take much to get my attention away from what I'm doing. I can't even keep up with what paragraph I'm in. Okay. Defendants should not be forced to proceed under constant threat. I've read that. What? I must have just went back up a page. Did I already read all 3 of these? Ooh. Summary of argument I started. Read that. Okay. I don't think I read this part. I hope she goes to jail. Texas is personal to me. We take care of each other here. Right. And she will look perfect in orange. She thought somebody was really giving her a compliment that night. That somebody said that you look good in orange, and I was like, or they bet she looked good in orange. I'm like, she's wearing orange. That someone in her chat said something about orange is new black, and she's like, you're darn right, and heck yeah, and thank you, I'm pretty in orange. And they were literally saying, girl, you're gonna look good behind them bars. They were not giving her a compliment, in my opinion. But I can't even decipher this. Damn, y'all. That was you. I know you told me after, but I didn't know if everyone knew. Eileen, someone came here the other day. She was from Texas. I said people are nice in Texas. I just swallowed down it went down the wrong tube. The wrong throat. Okay. I'm going to try to read this. This is page 4. I'm only on 413, y'all. Okay. Third, even if the emails could reasonably be construed as an offer of representation, Ms. Barnhart's own testimony establishes that she rejected that putative offer. Indeed, she testified that she was suspicious and not comfortable with the undersigned, Browns, acting as her attorney, and she therefore cut off all communications with the undersigned, Brown, and proceeded to speak with Toddy's counsel that day, the following day. Fourth, even assuming an attorney-client relationship was formed, Ms. Barnhart does not have any identifiable interest with respect to this lawsuit, let alone any interest that might be prejudiced by the undersigned, which is Brown's, continuing to represent defendants. What is that? Hold up. Even assuming a Brown-Lorianne relationship was formed, Lorianne does not have any interest with respect to this lawsuit, let alone any interest that might be prejudiced by Brown continuing to represent Katie. No, he's not lost his loyalty to Katie. I bet she made that be in those papers. Indeed, as she herself expressly and repeatedly recognized, her only connection to this litigation is as a fact witness with information that is relevant, if at all, only to the issue of this court's personal jurisdiction over defendants. Absolutely. And she lives in Washington, and she must flag me because Katie told her to. In my opinion, allegedly, and under oath. Okay. Fifth, any confidentiality that would have attached to Lori-Ann's communication with the undersigned was waived by virtue of the declaration's express reliance on and characterization and mischaracterization of those communications for the purpose of impugning the undersigned. Yeah, it all makes sense. Factual background. The communications between Brown and Miss Barnhart. Miss Barnhart initially made contact with Brown via email on Christmas Eve. She explained she understood that Brown was Katie's attorney and expressed concerns about being harassed by Tottie's counsel and abusively outed in the former declaration filed by Salzy, in which they exposed irrelevant but very damaging personal information about her, Lori-Ann. The undersigned, who is Brown, responded to Lori-Ann as a potential witness, not a potential client. And that began a series of email exchanges and 2 telephone calls over the subsequent 18 days. See generally docket The first Barnhart declaration, which would be filed by defendants, Katie and Brown. So he talked to her for 18 days. I wouldn't want to talk to her for 18 days. Hey, Lisa Sims. I think Salt seriously threatens Brown's masculinity. And what is Brown? I know what Salzy looks like. What does Brown look like? I don't think I've even... I've pictured him as a young guy. And then I heard Emily D talking about he's been a lawyer for 25, 30 years. So he's not a young guy. And oh my God. And did y'all see Uncivil video? He's funny. He's funny. He could be her lawyer and I'd still think he's funny. Let me see where I'm at in these papers. I certainly haven't gained any IQ points or brain cells reading this paperwork. Not 18 hours. I know that's in here somewhere. 18 days, excuse me. Okay, the majority of the email conversation centered on Lori-Ann's agreement to sign a declaration, the first Barnhart declaration, which would be filed by defendants, Katie and Brown. The purpose of the first declaration was twofold. One, to explain the abusiveness of the former declaration, and specifically Ms. Barnhart's belief that she was deliberately outed in a retaliation over a spat she had with Katie's lawyer, Michael Saltz, in November 2020. And two, to confirm Katie's statements that they did not know Lori-Ann resided in Washington until the fact was disclosed in a lawsuit. Liar. Ms. Barnhart helped prepare and edit that first Barnhart declaration and was eager to sign it on the evening of January 6th. Before the undersigned informed her we needed to delay that filing. And that when she got freaked out and was like, I ain't signing nothing that you're going to go and edit behind me later. I think she got that impression. I feel like this lawyer is so much like Katie. He was cherry picked for her. Okay. Why is he delaying the filing and he's going to try to drop a bomb on Saltsy? Is that what he's going to try to do? Okay. This stuff's funny. It's like Emily reads it and makes it sound so easy because she breaks it down to us in the chat and it just makes all that sense. And then I can't get through a sentence when I'm reading it, and I'm like, what did you say? And, all right. The undersigned and Ms. Barnhart also exchanged emails and spoke about plaintiff's subpoena to Lori-Ann, which was never served. But if he's acting as Lori-Ann's lawyer, he wouldn't have to serve her, right? He could serve himself. He could accept service, whatever. I was just being a smartass. It is the emails regarding this latter subject that formed the basis for the suggestion in Ms. Barnhart's declaration that she and the undersigned formed an attorney-client relationship. Why is it, like, he needs to start calling himself the undersigned because it's confusing me. The undersigned and Ms. Barnhart spoke on the phone January 5th, 2021 about the declaration and the subpoena. Brown explained that he was Katie's attorney and not hers. She told Brown that she already recognized that. Declaration of Michael Brown in support of motions to qualify his declaration. Okay. He's trying to get his declaration approved. Eileen go record her IG. Oh, we should have. I always miss him. She's going to be silly and drunk tonight, y'all. Somebody record it. Damn it. My phone's too dead. I can't. Okay. I'm going to read. Back to the reading. Back to the homework. How long was the call? What call? The call that he's talking about? 18 days. I don't know. He talked to her for 18 days. I don't know. She was emailing him from everybody's account, everybody's name, but she emailed him from a Sue M, who's in like a YouTube live in this community, but it wasn't her. It was just somebody who took a name. She was emailing him from all kinds of names. I mean, there's really no telling who got in his computer because she was sending him crazy emails. Barnhart now relies on emails that Brown sent subsequent to this call to suggest that at some point he became her lawyer. Brown became her lawyer for purposes of responding to the subpoena. In those emails, Brown provided general information and admonitions. I don't know how to say that. To Ms. Barnhart regarding and responding to subpoenas, and responded to some of her concerns, including the concern that she did not have money or technical expertise to comply with a demand for electronic data from her social media and email accounts. The emails pertaining to the subpoena, among other topics, can be found at B. I'm hoping someone is recording it too. Let me see. I might be able to. Oh, well, she's gonna be blocked anyway, but it always signs an account in and tells me. I can't play it though because it'll be playing over me.
Something happens to her where I almost feel like all of the kids have made her.
God, she's talking about the Duggar, I think.
Some sort of mental illness or something.
She needs to go sit down and
start listening to her, and you start listening to her.
Shut up. I literally feel like scratch my ears out when she does it. I'm gonna plug in my earbuds so I don't have to hear her, and then I'll read. I hate. Okay, she's talking about somebody being mentally ill. That works out well for her every time she says it about someone else. Okay. Oh, I forgot to record. What would be the point of that? Oh, last video. Okay. B. Miss Barnhart suddenly changed sides and completely changed her story on January 13th. Miss Barnhart's emails to me, Brown, late on January 10th and continuing into the 11th, began to sound confusing and appeared to reflect an increasing level of anxiety and even despair over the harassment and intimidation she had been subjected to at the hands of the plaintiff's counsel. No, maybe it's anxiety because she knew she was lying for Katie and she might just go get her little self in trouble. And all the while, Katie's over there on your platform telling people, you can come after, you can stand up for me. I got your back. If anybody messes with you, come tell me and we won't put up with it. I have your back. Lori, who's Lori? I don't know Lori. She's irrelevant. Yeah, the girl was probably freaking out. We all know she's Lori. We all know her. Hell. She lied. She lied somewhere. And I think Salzy's smarter than Brown. I think he would have noticed she was not in her right mind when he talked to her. I think she was in her right mind when she talked to both of them. I think that she was going to try to stand for Katie, even if it was wrong and lies. But then she found out Brown ain't putting up with that shit. And he's got proof. Okay. Despair of harassment, intimidation. Harassment, intimidation, and doxing. He took it right from Katie's book and planted it right in Salzy's lap. Like, Salzy's intimidating and harassing her. Whatever. Okay. On January 12th, 21, after 18 days of communication with the undersigned, Ms. Barnhart flipped and contacted Salzy. Oh. The next day, plaintiffs Salzy interviewed Barnhart for 11 hours, prepared a different declaration for her to sign, the second declaration, and procured her sworn signature to it. They did this with the knowledge that Lori believed she was represented by me, Brown, and two, she was eager to swear under oath a week ago to an entirely different and nearly perfectly contradictory version of events. And three, the 150 email exchange between the undersigned and Lori-Ann over the previous 18 days were so perfectly consistent with the first declaration, which she was eager to sign under oath and contradicted the testimony they were putting in front of her in the second declaration. And four, she admitted to them to being confused and unable to remember things well because of medication and anxiety. After the second declaration was filed, the undersigned came into possession of information strongly suggesting that Lori-Ann was not aware of what she was signing when she signed it. Bullshit. I can like, just reading that, I felt like he was like so worked up and pissy and mad that he's like, well, for one, and for two, and for three, and four, and five. And like, he just goes on with those sentences like someone is really pissed. She has 2 IG accounts. She's got, I think she does. I don't know. She's got the one unblocked from, if she's got 2 unblocked from 4 times. Okay. Brown's giving me a headache now already. Lori-Ann didn't sign anything for Brown. That's right. Because she realized she was on the wrong side. She was going to get herself in trouble. And Katie won't stand in with her or giving a damn about her. Nowhere if she was signing when she signed it. In this second declaration, Lori-Ann states that the undersigned became her attorney. Brown became her attorney at some point with respect to her response to plaintiff's subpoena. He's using her words like she's some kind of lawyer because he was going to do paperwork for her just like Salzy probably did paperwork for her for free. Because why are they going to charge her when she's helping them by the declaration? But just because she said Brown become her, like, was representing her, he's trying to make it sound like she's just an idiot. Right. And I mean, she is aware of that. What I don't like this dude. I can't wait till the judge gets big mad and says, oh, we can have this case right now. Like she said. He became her attorney at some point with respect to her response to Tottie's opinion. Okay, let me catch my breath. 37 more pages to go, y'all. I was just kidding. The circumstances surrounding the preparation of the declaration of Lori-Ann's state of mind when she signed it provide strong grounds for this court to disregard that testimony. However, as explained below, even taking the second declaration at face value, the undersigned, Brown, is not subject to disqualification from this matter. Okay, that's what he's talking about. So I guess Saltsy threatened to have Brown's declaration disqualified. I don't know. Can they? So they're using their declarations to argue at each other. Is that okay? I'm back from feeding the cats. I don't think he ever actually represented. No, she didn't. No, no one represented her. I don't think. He is a mess, though. He wanted her in his back pocket so they could keep her quiet. Colleen must be. I find nothing. 3, the argument. A, disqualification is an extraordinary and disfavored remedy. Disqualification of counsel is a drastic measure that should be imposed only when necessary. The court must consider the danger of a motion to disqualify opposing counsel as a defendant's motion to qualify. Can we get one complete sentence that's not a run-on? And vice versa. The court must consider the danger of a motion to disqualify opposing counsel, me, as a defendant's motion to qualify. What? The court I'm not reading it again. I quit. Brown seems to keep forgetting that his client is KJ and the plaintiff is Toddy, not Saltz. Lori-Ann refused to sign a blank page for any old declaration. I don't blame her. And he's trying to, he thinks he's good. He's been around Katie too much or something. Like, he thinks he's going to talk and people are just going to like nod their heads and be like, yeah, right? Like she does. But no, you're not making any sense, dude. She's still on mine. Maybe you got blocked. If she kicks you out, it looks like she ended it. Did she kick you out? Yeah. She's still sucking on her shirt sleeve in the one I'm watching. Or the one I got playing. She's literally under me, under my ass, on the floor. And I'm swinging over her. Hey, AR, just stopping in to say, wishing you well. I haven't felt very well. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. I laid with a ceiling fan on me last night, and my eyes are bothering me today. I haven't slept much either. I got to do better. Yeah, she's chewing our fingers. Colleen said, SC, she has certain mods and subs that look specifically for Little Red mods, so she can have all her mods blocked. Well, I mean, I haven't added a mod in a long time, so she should have had that handled ages ago. Someone told me yesterday that Katie had blocked their account, that they had literally never said anything or liked anything referring to Katie, except she follows me. And I said, well, there's your answer. And she was like, some of my stuff, you can't be around me and not get blocked. She must have returned like a herpes flare. That was funny. Okay. Back to this motion. I'm going to leave this to Emily and Charlotte from now on. And now I got her under me, like yapping. I can hear her because if I turn the volume all the way down, it won't have sound. Show that live she just did. She's still going. I'm telling you, she's still going. I mean, I'll play it. I ain't scared. We know that. And it's IG, so it doesn't matter. Hey, you reckon if I go in her stream, she'll say, "Are you watching me live, overhead?" That would be cool. Let me pull it up. I hate this because I just signed into my sock and I don't ever remember the email. I'm working on it. I'm working. There it is. Why don't it just save it for you if you want to log in? There it is. Oh. I have technical difficulties, y'all. I ain't my emails in here. I remember this one though. I remember the password though. Nope, you don't. I might change it today. Let me try. Oh God, where am I typing? Maybe I typed email in wrong. Is it want to make me verify it? Fuck if I know what the password is. Or the email, apparently. Let me check out the email. I'm pretty sure I literally got this email off of my desktop today and now it's gone. What's the password? Okay, it was right the first time. Oh shit. Is she gonna like delete that as soon as she ends her live? Because I don't think it's cool when she does that. She shouldn't do that. I don't know why my passwords ain't coming up here. Manage passwords. I think it's like just not my day. I forgot password. Yeah, just send me a link to sign in. I don't need a whole ass I don't want to change my password. Let me just click a link. No. Sorry to hear you're having trouble. This stuff always sounds like a good idea until I start getting into it and it don't work. It never works. I've got to figure out my password issue. Like, that shouldn't happen. Man. Little red. What? Such bullshit. Why is it being stupid? I don't remember the password. What could it be? What could it be? Forgot password. And then my computer won't load. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I swear I can't. Yeah, I just noticed a new login on Chrome, but I'm not logged in. So, how does that make sense? Okay. I'm just gonna do it here. I'll try it. Name. Next. I see that email or password works. No, don't imagine that. This sucks, y'all. That's not it. Oh, shit. Yes, that's me. My God. I bet I do stay on the phone not all night and not get no good sleep. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm trying to sign in. Let me sign in. Create a password. Fuck, it did match. My computer's high on them. It matches. Damn. Update password, please. And well, nobody's seeing that video that I recorded because it's got everything on the screen. She's still going though. She's fixing to say my name, say my name. No, I'm just kidding. You know she won't. Oh, let me sign in. Nana, my name's gone again. Okay. No. Bullshit. What in the heck? That is the password. Oh my God. Okay, let me. I'm telling y'all, it's not me. Somebody's fucking with me tonight. Mm-hmm. It just makes no sense. Log in. And it says, no, your password's wrong. No, it literally isn't. I just changed it. I hate my life tonight. Not literally, y'all. It's like somebody's 2 steps behind all the time, and that somebody is me. Forgot password again. Motherfucker. I didn't, but it's not taking it, so. Let me use a different one. Maybe that one's it. Oh my goodness, I remembered the password. I'm sorry.
I think that Tori is.
I can't rewind this.
Masking the conservative beliefs that they have.
Now, where's her live stream so I can see when she says the red stocking me or whatever she says?
I thought it was really weird because Tori and Zach.
Can y'all hear her?
Valentine's Day.
She sounds kind of down.
Like this Valentine's for Lila and for Tori. And he was like, these are my Valentines. And like, people in the comments were like, what about Jackson?
What about Jackson?
And they were like, well, Jackson is my Valentine.
Gosh,
How are you teaching your children if like only the boys can be for mom? Like only men and women can be Valentines for each other. So in a household where there's only a boy, does that mean that dads can't have Valentines with their sons? That doesn't even make sense to me.
I don't have to.
Anyways,
I don't.
If you want to go to the Reformationist stuff,
She knows. She ain't gonna say it, but she knows.
Partridge is into it.
I have a question.
So is Jeremy's church.
Why won't she shut up when I mute her?
Thinking about this.
I'm gonna mute her, y'all. Does that mean me or just mute my speakers? Can y'all still hear me? Did her chat say I was in? I saw the moment that she knew I was here. I saw it on her face. Let me mute this. I have questions that need answers. I'm not.
Doesn't want to show so much of the religious aspect. They want to keep it very vanilla. And
okay, question. IGs are not copyright protected, correct? Like is it work both ways? Like you can't take her YouTube video and go on IG Live with it because you're violating YouTube somewhere. I don't know how that works. Someone tell me. Yabbering right. She was mean to Tammy and I was in chat defending her. Did y'all see her see me? She didn't really see me, but she knows somehow. I think, or something flew up her thumb hide. And I'm not in my name.
It's like they don't want to admit they're fundamentalists. They're totally.
Why can't you mute IG? That's crazy. This is on YouTube? Damn, thanks for thinking about that, Little Red.
I don't think they follow everything that the AUB instructs. So
I don't like doing if she's on YouTube, why am I playing her IG where I can't pause it or rewind? What channel is she on? A channel called Crystal Bill brought it to my attention. So she's streaming on both. Thank you to everyone that is watching and enjoying my content. I've spent the past month reformatting and improving videos and thumbnails. And trying to be funny and snarky, and it's not at all funny or snarky. Yes, you hear me. Okay, Cash, here's somebody else outside now. I don't know. Digger knows. I wish he wouldn't do that. It gives me anxiety when he barks at nothing. What's she doing? What is she doing?
It was a lot of sarcasm and joking. We were trying to write academic papers here.
Huh? I'm so confused. There's got to be a pause button somewhere. Does that work? There's got to be a way to pause it that I don't pause myself.
Not super friendly.
Hey, Katie.
And I heard that her mom is like,
Well, she's on YouTube. I have to pause her. What channel? No, never mind. I know what channel. I ain't even got to ask. I can do better on playing a YouTube video than I can. And she'll have a meltdown, and then she'll do a 3-hour live stream about me this weekend, which starts tomorrow. The weekend starts tomorrow, and I just don't want to have a bad weekend. She'll do like 3-hour live streams and just. I doxed her husband and killed her cat and threw a rock at her baby. You know all that mean shit I do all the time. I'm going to rewind it. We're going to listen to more. Share. Okay, I'm going to figure out how to do it. I'm going to put it over there. Share screen. Share. I don't know how to. I'm already sharing. I don't know how to do it. I'm going to unshare screen first. It's so much different than than all the other streaming stuff, so I get confused. Stop screen. Share screen. And where did the screen go? It just wants to know which monitor though. So I just gotta find the monitor. And I have no idea. God damn. Yeah, there it is. Fuck my life, y'all. I need a nap. Can y'all hear this? I don't think you can hear it. I haven't heard any of it, so we're going to rewind. And hi. Did she say hi, guys? Are they gonna? I did not realize that she was on YouTube, so I thought she was on IG, and she got she saw or found out I was in her chat, but really she was reading out her other hater comments. I don't think it's going to be on YouTube until it's on now. I don't know if it's so weird that it was Eileen in the chat saying she's done, but she was still playing on my phone. She's still there. She's still, yeah, she's still on my phone. But we'll listen to this one, and I'll record that one. That Jen McCown is giving her hell. Wow, sounds like a loving relationship anyone would want to be in. Why are you dragging him, basically, Katie? She gives her hell. I don't know why Katie's not blocked her. She must really give her money or something, or know something bad. I don't think it's going to be on YouTube until after she's in. So I read that one. It makes me feel terrible for V. He makes her look stupid though, so it don't like. I feel bad for him, but he don't like her, and he shows her every time she tries to talk to him or hug him. Apparently, because he wants nothing to do with her, and I'm not convinced that he wants her around when he's sick. I think that she's just not going to let Todd go to the hospital with him and get any attention that she could be sucking in. She's on IG, just listen. She's on YouTube too. Okay, we'll do it that way. But we're missing it. I can't play the IGs because I can't pause them. Unless there's a way. Oh, cover your mouth when you yawn. I don't know why you don't. Who is Tammy? Is somebody from Sherelle's channel?
Anyways, I am going to go. I'm super tired. I'm trying not to stay up late. I'm trying to go to bed earlier. And,
okay. Katie, DM me. Peace.
About the content on the channel. Have a good night.
Peace. Pants. Who made her mad? She got mad in her chat, and I don't think it was at me. But, however, I've got this video that she did first. She can't be live on both. This one was done 51 minutes ago, and it's 15 minutes long. So she did one, and then she just did another one. So she's doing them back to back. She had to get off the phone and probably find a bowl of. Well, someone told me that they saw a video of her like last year around Christmas, and that she was frantically searching for a bottle of wine that she knew she had. I agree. That's why she stopped so suddenly. She was pissed. She can't. Yeah. All right. Let's listen to this nonsense. Hey, Maddie. This is work for her. Shit show that is your life.
It's been a minute. I've been taking a little bit of a break, and I've been trying to disconnect from so much negativity.
She has not been trying to disconnect from negativity. She has been trying to put it out there in the world on other people, so she doesn't feel like the shit stain she is. So she didn't save that one. Does it take a while to come back up, or she just didn't save it? I need it. I have questions. I don't know how this works. Yeah, it's gone. I don't know if it's like YouTube and chat and it takes a while, but we'll listen to this one.
And you guys are jealous for really good moment. Thank you. Sometimes you have to disconnect from the negativity and get back to business, and that's what I've been doing.
She's like, don't get it twisted. I'm not disconnected from the internet ever. Someone said something to me about her that I was going to tell y'all today. And it just went in one side of my brain and out the other. Zag. Did y'all see Zag not standing for her? And claiming that she does this all the time and has a different opinion than Katie. But bullshit. Like, she's usually going at people. She can't be live on both. Bijou, I agree. Violet, hurry and watch those videos before she deletes that channel. Let's listen.
And just stay true to myself.
Somebody's bothering her in that chat, and it's not me.
I have been really. You miss me. You miss you too, Carrie.
Let me see who's in this chat.
So I'm actually feeling really good lately.
Is it Jen?
Really positive. Overall, I'm just feeling good. And I am going to continue to stay focused on that because that's really why I'm here. The goal has always been to do.
They are just kissing her ass. Hey Tammy. Hey Sarah. I don't see anything that should have her like being weird. Like she needs an excuse. What's up with your hairline? Is what Grace just said. That might have irritated her a little bit. Courage 101 says, yes, keeping a buffer from the negative is the right thing. If she'd have listened a year ago, she'd be on Easy Street right now. Why did you block me on Twitter? Patty Breeden said. And Bev B told her she looks good. Your skin's glowing. I don't know either. Usually people get them on here, but Emily's live and a bunch of people went live when I went live. Apparently, I heard. I don't know. I've not looked, but maybe if you're subbed to, it's supposed to give 3 a day. I don't know. StreamYard is supposed to be better, but maybe you did get it, but you got somebody else's at the same time or something. I didn't. Hey. I think it was 2019. Yeah, I think it was too. Katie makes my ears ring. maybe she should disconnect permanently. Permanently. Seems to cause her so much pain. Well, Todd said she ain't. Toadie said she won't quitting her job. She ain't quitting her damn job. He's turning like when he said that because it's best because we're quarantining with Vaughn. You're letting nurses in every day. That's not quarantining. But he said we're quarantining with Vaughn and I can't go out and work in public. So this is the best situation for us, even if the police had to come twice because they thought she was suicidal. She still needs to work at home with the trolls. That's love for you there, people. And that gave me, like, he already looks like Cody Brown. That gave me some major David Eason vibes. No, she's got to keep that easy money. Katie makes my ears ring too. Somebody just literally told her she looked so good.
Yeah, and give you content that will just make you feel good. And just to like make sure that I get back to what makes me feel good, which is making you guys laugh, making you guys smile.
Whatever. At the expense of others.
Lately, and I've been just trying to get used to, more into the content, more content for you. I've been spending some more time really looking at different fundamentalists like, Colin's family, Jill Rodriguez, and like trying to figure out how I could integrate that into my channel.
How can I make fun of her and drag her ass? I need to take a seat when I listen to her always. I think he is scared of his mom. Yeah, like Lil Red, like as in Lil Red would be scared of an owl swooping down out of the sky and grabbing her up with her claws. Yes, old child, David Eason. He don't like her, I don't think. He asked her, somebody said that he, within earshot of the camera, like, I think it was recently, asked her why she was always on the computer or why she was working so much. Bijou, honestly, I don't think he's scared of her. I think he realized he's smarter than she is. I agree with you 100%. I think he's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I agree with that one. That's funny too. Alrighty, let's listen.
So my biggest concern with some of it is that, like, when someone has a smaller platform than you do, when you start talking about them, you can have to actually like bring exposure to them. And so part of my thing is like,
oh my God. Thank you, Katie, for my 2,000 subs. That's why she doesn't say people's names. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out why she's still saying my name. She won't say anybody else's much. And I talk about her less than many do. There's a lot of people that have done a lot more videos on her lately than I have. I mean, I sprinkle a little bit of Unirock in there once in a while and some Duggar, or not Duggar, some 90 Day or some T-Mom stuff. Why is she talking about me? I'm just a little teeny channel. I don't know. Did y'all hit the like button? Hey, Miss Cassandra. Liz, hey. Is she still going over there? PM, when your kids ask why you work so much, it's time to close the computer and give your kids attention to your kids. Exactly, especially when you work from home. I mean, exactly. Okay, let's hey y'all, let's share the link. Let's share the link. Emily went off her live. I might be able to get a little crowd in here. Depending on who else is live right now. I don't know. I didn't see anybody when I went live. See, my Twitter opens just for a second, and it I go completely squirrel, and it grabs my attention, and I'm like into it, like down the hole. Okay, back in the chat. I've got to get this on a day screen instead of the black screen. Maybe that's what's wrong. Eyes are bothering me today. Let me make it bigger. Let me try that. Okay, first I need timestamps. And a bigger screen. Oh yeah, it's on 80%. That's why I'm blind. And I've been on my little teeny laptop tablet convertible today. That's like 8 or 9 inches big. So I didn't realize that the words are so much smaller because, yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's listen.
Bring exposure to someone that wants more exposure, or do you just ignore them? But then there's things that you're like, oh, I just don't know if I can ignore that. Like the Collins family, it's really, Carissa Collins is so, wow. I'm actually like fearful for her kids, to be honest. I'm fearful for her. Well, I don't think she's well. That's honestly my opinion. I don't know what.
I don't think you're well, Katie. That's just my opinion. And if, yeah, this is what she was doing a while ago when somebody in chat kept saying she's done, she ended it, and I'm like, no, she ain't. She's on the floor under me, like sucking on her sleeves. This is what she was doing. Claire, hey Claire, just came from Emily. Brown is aptly named because he is a true turd. I know. I read 4 or 5 pages of that declaration and I had to take a break because his run-on sentences and he was making me feel dumb. I could not get through a paragraph. I had to read it twice. I was like, what is he? I thought, yeah, I need Emily to explain to me because he's going off in this paperwork. So I'll watch her stream later, and I might go back and read that after I take a break and listen. When I let my brain calm down when I dumb my brain down by watching Katie for a few minutes, then I'll be calm enough from that last little mini panic attack I had. Just kidding, but I'll be able to read it again. She's sucking her sleeve or gnawing her knuckles. Hey Dominus, I was here, but I was also watching live. I love Emily. I love Emily too. I can watch Red Emily. BG, I wonder if she's so mad at his preference for Toady that she can't help but minimize him and try to make him sound more disabled than he is. I would not be surprised that I have theories about narcissism. Well, yeah. She has accused more people of being narcissists. I might have said that about them a few times, but I don't really make that claim so-and-so's a narcissist. Like in a serious way, because you'd think you don't really know a whole lot of real true narcissists. That's not a common thing. Maybe it's diagnosing it is not a common thing. But what I do know is never mind what was that. Oh, it'll be a hate parade tomorrow if I say it. So someone who is Carissa Collins. Is that a Duggar person, a Fundy person, I'm sure. Violet, I know, but KJ once or twice claimed she was. She claimed she was a narcissist? Well, there you go. I've heard her deny it 1,000 times. You can't find live. It's on Katie Joy's second channel. It's called It's Been a Minute. All right, let's listen.
Hey, Shawty.
Listen to her say this. Hey, Shouty. Hey, Shouty. Shouty. Her name's Shorty. Shorty. You can say short. I just can't. I don't like hearing her say that. I feel like cringe. I'm embarrassed for her. I feel like she just went live and said, "Hey y'all, hey. Hey y'all." Violet, I know, but KJ, I can't believe she literally says the opposite of everything she ever says. Gidget, she likes mad. I don't have any family members, I don't think, that are. I don't know if I know anybody in real life that, yeah, I probably dated this one dude. He likes himself a lot, but I'm beginning to think that Brown is just as ignorant as her. They're oblivious to what they need to see. That's what I said before you got here, Nene. It's like she grew him in her own little garden from her own little seed because she's a nut. And he is like, it's like they're the same person. Where did she find him? Brown claims that Lori-Ann's signed declaration is false, but then quotes a few lines from it and says that part was true. He's like, well, did you hear the part in page 2-ish or 3 where he says, we don't want to deny her declaration right now, but we want to be able to deny it in the future if we see issues arise that we don't see right now. And then the very next paragraph, he said, we need to deny her motion. We don't believe she was good. Yeah, it's Katie's paying the big bucks. And truly, this is a case where you maybe don't get what you pay for. But maybe he's the smart one and he's confusing everybody and he's just going to win because everybody's going to be like, duh, like sitting in the corner drooling on themselves trying to figure out what just happened. Hey, Mrs. Vera. Emily did say these papers sound different from the other ones. Like different as in dumb AF, like the first ones, like Katie might have written them. She probably said, tell me what are you going to put in this paperwork? Because I'm not paying $18,000 for it. I'll do it. Maybe he's actually what she had growing on her face. That was just rude. I'm joking. Seriously, I have secondhand embarrassment. They are dumb. Hey, Keeping. Oh my God, just got off work and just about to go to YouTube and see what I missed. I was trying to read the new court papers, but I couldn't because of the run-on sentences and the big words that he was throwing together without commas or periods. It gave me a little bit of anxiety. So we're watching Katie. I'm trying to dumb it down so I can, my brain calms down. And then maybe I'll be able to read the rest of the papers. I really had to read a paragraph a couple times. Like, I would have to read the paragraph to myself after I read it because I didn't know what I just read. That's why I let Emily explain the paperwork to me. I can usually understand it, but not like that wasn't like a grown-up wrote those, in my opinion. It's like Katie wrote them. Hey, police wife. He wrote these and she wrote the others. No, I think he wrote this one and she wrote the first one and maybe he wrote the middle one. Maybe it's the person writing the smart ones is the person that does his research on what laws are still not 10 years expired. Shaylin, why fight so hard to get her declaration thrown out, but then try to get assault sanction over it? She was fine when KJ's side went on KJ's side, but now that she isn't, she can't be trusted. Can't have it both ways. Oh, he was saying that she came at him like, you're my attorney. I mean, he's really trying to make it sound like in the paper she was so confused about how this works. It's not how this works. She didn't think you're her lawyer. I just really, I don't, like I told y'all, I don't know what he looks like. I didn't know how old, I don't know how old he was, but I heard Emily say he's got like 25 good years experience. So I pictured him as a little brat, like just a young lawyer that didn't know what the hell he was doing. I really did. I'm officially 54. Happy birthday yesterday. Let's listen.
Figure out what to do about her. She's got a little kid who.
Where'd it go?
I watched a lot of her videos on her Instagram channel, her Instagram page. I watched her whole thing about, how she had this, like, epiphany that she needed to have more children, and she needed to, like, have a rebirth, and it's, like, how her son broke his leg and how God healed his leg. I'm like, how did that even happen? Like, so your child broke their leg, and you're not going to let the boob fix the leg. You're just going to allow the leg to be broken, and the child to put weight on the leg. And he's really young, and now the 3-year-old, the child's pinky to the point where the tendon.
She was offended because that girl said God fixed something in her life, in my opinion. I was at Bonifay today and thought of you. We need to connect outside of here. I won't read y'all's personal chats no more. I hate when I do that. I'll be like thinking I'm fixing to read something, and I'm reading something. I'll like get on topic. I'm just kidding. That effing fantastic. You are blessed. Trying to get caught up in my chat. Just Marie, hey, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, I'm gonna hit play.
Was like severed, and now he needs to have like surgery. And I'm like, okay, so you want to have your first of all, God does not heal your son's broken bone, and he needs to have a dad.
Oh, God won't heal a broken bone. Look, she's mom shaming again. She's mom shaming. Gidget. Oh, wait. Whose birthday? I missed it. I'm sorry. I mean, I saw it and I said it, but I didn't see who said it. There's been so many birthdays the last 3 or 4 days, too. Violet is Violet. And there's someone else, I think. Maybe not. I'm going to hit play.
She doesn't like going to the doctor. They all have COVID right now, and she keeps having people over. And it's like,
how does she know that? Like what? How does she know that? Is this somebody that she knows? She's talking about someone on TV, right? If their episode airs, it's not in real time. She literally stalks their lives online. Because I don't know. I really genuinely have not been to Katie's Twitter since probably definitely since the last time I posted it on my channel. But, everything she does ends up being said anyway. I can't stand her. She has done nothing but mom shamed good moms all week and last week. I mean, how dare that girl take her kids to play at the beach for a day? What trash. But saying she is able to be believed now because declaration is bad for Katie. Yeah. No, wait. Yeah, I need to get back to reading that. But this is a little ridiculous right now, too. But saying, no. I almost read one I already read. Violet, happy belated birthday. Claire said. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at Jack because I just pick out sentences I've already read to read every time for some reason.
He's so just aloof and everything.
Aloof. Who is she talking about?
It's the most ridiculous. My brain can't function. She has 9 children, and most recently, she was nursing a baby, and her husband was working in the office, and apparently nobody was watching the kids. And
I'm sorry. And this woman, if she's got 9 kids and she didn't take her kid to the doctor when he broke his leg, that's shitty. I don't know who. I thought she was talking about one of the Duggars. They would take their kid to the doctor, in my opinion. She literally spends her whole day in her office and Todd's babysitting the puppy all day in bed, locked in the bedroom, like Cinderella. Toadie is Cinderella. A big angry Cinderella. Yaya's said, and her subs are buying her bullshit. The nativity. Yeah, the ignorance is bliss for her. Nauseating for us. That body slam was hard hit. Let me see. They got my husband's in time. That's good. Let's listen. Try to get through the show. What is she doing with her hands? She's doing like gang signs or like that two into pink thing.
The point that they have to go to the ER and they can't even do surgery on it because the poor kid has COVID. And now the kid has a little bandage on his finger, and they're treating him like he doesn't have a severed finger, and they're like flipping him around, and they all have COVID. It's unreal.
Oh my God, Katie, you let your kid walk around with a diagnosis that ain't real just so you get money. Shut up.
The Collins family. So yeah, the 3-year-old basically cuts the 2-year-old's finger. The point that it's severed, the tendons are severed. They need surgery. They can't have surgery to get COVID. It was a free bird. She had no prenatal care, and she had no assistance.
Yeah, that's terrible.
During the pandemic, and literally no one was right now.
Just quit sucking on your fingers, lady. She sucks on her fingers and her shirt and her sleeves, and then the dog's like she puts his snout in her mouth and lets him like grunt around in her mouth for 10 minutes. It's just, I truly think that she attacks other moms because she's jealous of their attachments. We know she has zero attachment to her own. I don't know. Like, I really started wondering, like, because if y'all were here the other night, when we played her video, not the one last night where she, without even a second's pause, those ladies said, that lady, that loudmouth said, do you think your kid could be manipulated into murdering someone? She said, yep, sure do. Just like that. Like, she didn't even think about it. Monica, that's what I see when she does that. I didn't even know what it was a year ago. So this woman, I don't know who these people are, but if their kids having broken bones and not going to the doctor, and they're not self-spacing from sick people and no prenatal care, there is no excuse for that in this day and time. Period. That's dangerous for the baby. So he refers to Krusty as my Katie. I haven't gotten that far. I'm stuck on my Katie right now. Just Marie, she reminds me of my sister-in-law. I feel like I'm circling the drain, like about to be flushed. Literally. It's like I'm trying to decide whether to go from playing Katie's video or reading her lawyer's dumb words. Oh. Hey, Kelly. KJ don't take care of him. Toadie does. Yeah. I would have died, and all three of my babies would have died without prenatal care. I mean, I was healthy my whole pregnancies, except for my iron was a little low, but people can do it. But if she's got 9 kids, you don't start, after about that third one, you got to think, maybe, unless she's like decrepit old and just, then that would be an issue. But if you've had to grow 9 babies in your belly, you've got to assume that you're breaking your body down a little bit, and you might need to get your ass to the doctor. You said it. I'm doing laundry and listening. Squirrel. We waited all night for KJ to say, yep. Let's listen.
And these kids,
like she gives a damn about a kid.
Yeah, I know. The Collins family, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I thought that like Michelle Duggar was crazy. Like with her beliefs. Carissa Collins takes like Michelle Duggar and like ramps her up like a non.
Let me Google this bitch. Who is Carissa Collins? I will Google it because I don't know her. But Katie has no room to call anybody crazy, even a crazy person.
46,000 followers on Instagram, and she has more attention than that. Disney's a lot of people in the Funny World.
She gets more attention than me, and she's only got 40,000 subs because mine are all fake. That's what she just said. She literally just said that kind of. Carissa Collins. What is it? She looks like Leah Messer. She looks like the Teen Mom chick. Did she do videos about Katie? No, funny. Yeah, I'm not gonna start watching her. She don't sound like a great person, but who is Katie to judge? A bit off topic, but we're hoping that our Texas friends are staying warm since my wife said she's judging them yesterday. Did she know? Like, oh, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, I really, oh, damn it. I just unliked her video. I try not to ever give her engagement. When she did that video about Jess and whoever they are, the Seawalls, I was really thinking, like, how is she gaining 1,000 subs in a week? Every week or whatever, or whenever she does it. I realize when you have that many subs, you don't get every notification and they'll group it in hundreds or thousands or 1,000 at a time. I get that. But it's not gonna go from, I don't know. It's so weird because she's also being mentioned in The Sun lately. And absolutely she's sending them stories. Why would they put in an article, without a crystal balls, subscribers gave her a good 2-4 about what they thought, talking about someone else? Why would The Sun mention Katie's stream unless someone sent it to them and said, hey, look, this is a big person? And they didn't even bother to check. They're just like, okay. Or she gives them money for store. I don't know. There's got to be something. I don't think it's her winning smile and personality that's getting her those 1,000 subs every Monday night or whatever day. She needs to be worried about her money going to that lawyer. Because I don't think Michael and Tati's going to be paying that bill. And I bet you'd have to drag that 1,000 sub Google Play plaque out of her bloody dead hands before she'd give it to you to pay. Nope. I don't believe it. Hey, Sarah. She doesn't seem to have any money. She's got some money. I think Michael Brown's like probably wondering, is she going to try to get one over on him in the end? She ain't going to pay me, man. Maybe some of her subs are cloning themselves. That's what we need. That's what we need. Twice as many of those people. Let's send The Sun a note on her weasel lawyer requesting a motion on a rule that was abolished 9 years ago. Yeah. Let's think of a good one. Like that. I mean, where's he been for 9 years? Camilla, she says she gets her info from The Sun. But they're like, isn't that just a low grade trash paper? I mean, isn't it like the Inquirer? Just, that's what I've heard. I mean, that's the paper that you look at when you're at the checkout line at a grocery store, but you don't even bother to pick it up. You're just like, you don't want nobody to see you holding that. That's my opinion. Let's listen.
Yeah, but like if you go to her Instagram, it's like disturbing. And she has all of these partnerships. This was the part that like totally freaks me out. She's got all these companies that are like giving her sponsorships, and she's literally on her Instagram like telling people not to vaccinate.
Fourth time, Christine.
You know, not to use birth control. Don't trust the government. It's like what companies see this government and they're like, we don't want to partner with her. Seriously, she has good content. And she's telling people.
Who's partnered up with you lately, Katie? HelloFresh? Real? I mean, come on. The murder, what was her name, y'all? I can't remember. Murder by Design. They teamed up with you. That was in November last year. Yes, The Sun is just a trashy tabloid magazine. Absolutely. Of course. You read The Sun if you are trying to learn English, not if you want to appeal intelligence. She is ridiculous. Nene Husbands was found during a colonoscopy. Every time I see Bijou's name, I think of Comic Nut. She's insane. Somebody in Katie's chat said she's insane, talking about Krista, whatever her name is, and either she's so overwhelmed by how insane Krista is, or she spelled insane as 2 words. Insane. Okay, let's listen. Oh, wrong page.
Like God can heal my son's broken bones, and I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen someone this controversial get sponsored content.
Does Katie get sponsored content? Does anyone know? I don't know what that means. Like, does that mean that there's advertisements that are on every one of her streams? Or does that mean she's going to show her HelloFresh and say, hey, use this Katie code for $10 off? Is that what that means? What does that mean, sponsored content? She had it hanging on the wall for a while. And then she got all pissy like a few weeks ago because people were asking her where it was. And she's like, it's a funny angle. It's shiny. Well, it deters a little bit from the shine on your forehead. And then someone suggested she hang it on the wall behind her left shoulder, the wall that faces the door. And she's like, oh, good idea. I don't know why y'all think I'd lie about having a Google Play button. Her subs don't have past a nut. I'm not saying that. Comic Nut. You don't know who Comic Nut is? His name's E.BJJ, Comic Nut. And now he's in streams as Mr. Nut. He used to be on a lot of my panels. And now he's on the Glare. He lives in... Where's he? Help me out. Oh, he lives in Honduras and runs a non-for-profit organization, Saving Lives. He's a good guy. He really is. And he's got it like a Twitch and a YouTube. He's a gamer. Let's listen. She's sucking that sleeve. Well, mention her name 3 times and you will solve that problem. I can write a declaration to prove that. Ding, ding, ding. She just went a little bit too far because those thousands of people that she sent to my channel, she just said she can easily get somebody 1,000. They're not coming. No one's watching Katie because they like her and coming to my channel or somebody that don't like her channel and subscribing until they get sick and see the hypocrisy that is Katie Joy. So no one's coming over here and trying to be subs to both of us. I mean, KP did, but I mean, she's just a special breed of person. She was honest with everyone about where she was going. Nobody's watching Katie's stream and then coming to my stream until they're sick of her, unless they're over there hate watching her like the rest of us, in my opinion. And I'm so sick of hearing Unirock. Let me I don't want y'all to think I'm getting wound up because I'm not. But this is funny. Unirock keeps saying that there are people that really say, don't watch them, don't go watch them, I'll watch them for you. And you just watch it over here. Don't give her the views to try to cancel her. Okay, I know people do say that, not just about her, about everyone. Well, not about everyone, but I've heard that said about a lot of people. I may have said it joking, but when it's coming out of my mouth, I hear what I'm saying and I try to back it up because that's kind of like taking view. Like, you don't do that. So he's lying. He's over there lying and trying to make people think he's talking about me because, it's always Lil Red's fault or Steve. Our entire house, specifically the office desk, requires bacterial culture test. Spray the luminol and kill the lights. Ew. Holly Grace, where has she been? And Mother Teresa equals Toady. Let's listen.
So, I don't know. I'm always looking at all that kind of stuff. Rachel Rodriguez still only has like 101,000 subscribers.
Who'd she say?
Yeah, her biggest face is on Instagram for sure. But she has like paid content on there, which is insane to me.
I don't know how anybody's biggest is Instagram.
And she's just like Jill Rodriguez. Like,
I don't.
Jill Rodriguez is like still persecuted. She does the same thing. I don't understand.
Oh my God. Katie's so persecuted for harassing and doxing people. She does the same thing. And except she's lying about people harassing and doxing her. I'm not saying she probably does get harassed, but not by me. Not like she says. I want to see the death threat. I want to see one. She's claimed like 40 the last 12 months. I want to see one.
They want all the benefits that come with the freedoms that we have here, but then they literally break the law, and then if they get called out for it, it's like religious persecution, and it's you are being discriminatory towards them or something. Like, they want all of the benefits of the free society, then they don't want to have to deal with any of the ramifications.
Yeah, I can't turn her sound up, but I can quit talking over her for y'all. Sorry. She's frustrated, y'all. Yeah, the sound's all the way up. She must have moved the phone away from her mouth. Her subs are dim and not rocket science to figure her lies and hypocrisy out. I will wonder, will she sue her attorney for doxing her? I'm waiting for her to say she wants to represent herself. I think if she gets mad at him, she's going to do that. She thinks she's so smart. What's she listening to?
What are you doing, buddy?
She has got ears like a dog or something, like a hunting dog, because she'll hear it and like you can see her eyes rolling around, thinking real hard before anybody ever opens their bedroom door to come out. She can hear them thinking about coming out. Listen. Oh, he come in the room. She had to get off live. Did her next one go up yet? I'm sure not. Let's see. Nope. She decided not to do it. Oh. She's got another Duggar to talk about for 9 months. You know who I really want to see her team up with? I think it'd be great. Aaron Carter. They're like two peas in a pod. In my opinion, allegedly. Yep, that Marita Vita person was asking if Toady was her brother. That's funny. Did y'all see the Aaron video that where he got owned and then posted it on his IG? He got pranked good. It was amazing. Train wreck. Yes, I do concur. Well, what else has happened, y'all? I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting very sleepy, y'all. Let's see. One fundy, 2 fundy, 3 fundy, 4. So it shows 2 of her videos, and then it's everybody else in the algorithm talking about her for the next 10 under that. So today she did 3 videos. Well, did she do 5, or is that one day ago yesterday? YouTube doesn't update that well because there's people all over the world watching. Oh, anything is possible. I like peas, so please refer to KJ as gizzards. I maybe like gizzards. Can we call her liver and onions? Or something else? Hey, Sybil. This is it. This is the one I was talking about. What? Which one? Did you find it? Is it up now? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Liz Baha. Anything is possible. Do you see the video somewhere? I recorded a lot of it on my phone, but it's in my computer, but I don't know how. Let me see. Yeah, Christine, good to see. What is this red ring you were talking about? Let me see if I can find it. What I was talking about. If my phone's linked to like another device, I still can't get in it. It's like I can't. I haven't messed with it enough to figure it out. If my phone's in my device, why can't I just open it up like it's my phone, except with my mouse? Manage. I don't know how to do it. It's not in my cloud. I'd have to hook it up to the computer, maybe. Let's see. We'll go look. I'll be there. Oh no! I hate when that happens. There. But if they hadn't uploaded it, it ain't gonna work. It's dark. I did that before. I don't have that button. Oh, I don't know, y'all. I don't see any lives, and mine haven't, what's it called, synced from my phone to my laptop yet. But however, there's something we were doing that I've forgotten about. Oh, hold on. Can't remember where I put it. There it is. This is a lot of papers, y'all. Let me pull up that stream. Yeah, she didn't come back after ending that one abruptly because her son came into the room. So that was the last one. Okay. That makes sense. So that's the one I recorded on my phone. Well, that's good that I didn't that you figured that out, because I'd been looking for that video tomorrow. All right, y'all, we're on page 7 of 15. She was probably working on today's new filing. I'm laughing out loud right now. I told him this woman's comment. Okay. What part did I read last? This shit show. Disqualification is drastic. I read that. I feel like he repeats himself. He cited another trial as some backup. And then he says, this is Brown quotation. He's been very snarky too with his little finger quotations inside of parentheses around 3 different, Because of this, potential for abuse, disqualification motions should be subjected to particularly strict judicial scrutiny. Quotations omitted, but they were put there twice. Here, the odd circumstances surrounding Tati's and Saltsy's. He keeps calling Saltsy the plaintiffs. Saltsy's not the plaintiff. Here, the odd circumstances surrounding the plaintiff's procurement of the second Barnhart Declaration and plaintiff's shifting positions regarding disqualification should only heighten the court's suspicion of their motives. He switched gears about he should be disqualified because she was lying to you, in his opinion, and she changed her mind and decided to tell the truth. Okay. B, an attorney-client relationship never formed between me and Miss Barnhart. That's what he just said. The evidence of an attorney-client relationship turns on the putative. I've read this. How many times he put it in here? Not only does Brown repeat himself, but he also contradicts. I just read this a while ago. I know I did. An attorney-client relationship is deemed to exist if the conduct between the individual and the attorney is such that the individual subjectively believes such a relationship exists. And he cited another case. However, the belief of the putative client will control only if it is reasonably formed based on the attending circumstances, comma, including the attorney's words or actions, quotation mark. Like, it's real, y'all. He's a cracked nut. The determination of whether an attorney-client relationship exists is a question of fact. The burden of proving the existence of a relationship falls on the party asserting it. As explained below, the facts do not support a finding that Lorianne and me, Mr. Brown, entered into an attorney-client relationship. Indeed, Lorianne's own testimony demonstrates that no such thing was formed. The emails between Brown and Lorianne do not convey an offer to... Nobody's saying that. Why is he keep saying this? Do not convey an offer to form an attorney-client relationship with respect to Ms. Barnhart's subpoena response. The suggestion that an attorney-client relationship was... he was flirting with her, I bet. Was formed is premised on two particular emails, one on January 10th, another on 11th. Defendant's motion to qualify 6. He's proud of himself when he's writing it, and I bet, like, his sober self this morning was like, what the fuck did I email to the judge last night? The thumbnail looks so creepy. Yeah. Hey, video bird. And let's continue. Neither of them taken alone or along with the other emails pertaining to the subpoena support a conclusion that Brown was acting as Lorianne's attorney with respect to responding to the subpoena. January 10th, email. Ms. Barnhart wrote to the undersigned on January 8th explaining that Tati's counsel's harassing conduct had already caused her severe anxiety and that she may just ignore the subpoena altogether. The undersigned, me, Brown, attempted to respond in a manner that would calm her fears and dissuade her from simply ignoring the subpoena. This is what led the undersigned on January 10th to write the sentences on which Ms. Barnhart's declaration now relies. No, it was probably the email, the DMs that Saltsy probably has in possession right now. And he don't have to tell you yet. I recommend that you sit tight, accept service if they come to your door, and then we can take it from there. You are not in any trouble. In her declaration, she states, such statement confirmed to me that I apparently was a client of Mr. Brown's. In that, I understood his statement to mean that he was inserting himself into my situation of having to respond to the subpoena. Yeah, because you were going to help her by lying. My opinions. None of my opinions are fact, probably. Hey, Brenda Lee. Brown has been the only one mentioning that Lori-Ann might be his client. Right. And I think she probably said, well, he was representing her. I don't think she meant he was her lawyer first. I don't think that's what she meant. I think he's a Katie Joy. The question is whether Mr. Barnhart, have I read that part? Hold up. It is difficult to know what it means to say that an email confirmed that something was apparently the case. Apparently, he uses quotation marks a lot. The question is whether Ms. Barnhart subjectively believed the undersigned was her attorney, not whether it was apparently, in quotations, the case that the undersigned was. Further, even if this were read to assert such subjective belief, that belief must be reasonably formed based on the attending circumstances, including the attorney's words or actions. End quote. He's quoting himself a lot. He likes to hear himself talk. If he gets in trouble for filing 4 motion declarations since being told to shut the F up, he will probably claim it was the hackers that submitted a whole ass motion. You're probably right. Where was Miss Barnhart explained that the undersigned's email apparently confirmed, there he goes again, an attorney-client relationship. Maybe they were having a relationship in secret, and he's run with it like Katie would do. Attorney-client relationship because she understood Mr. Brown's statement to mean that he was inserting himself into her situation of having to respond to the subpoena. This is tiring. Like, he is ridiculous. The extent any meaning can reliably be discerned from that odd phrase, it is not a fact or circumstance from which a person could plausibly conclude that an attorney-client relationship had been formed. Indeed, it is perfectly consistent with defendant's position, Katie Joy's position, that the undersigned, me, Brown, in quotes, involved himself. If I had to play this out like a what's that called, theater where people just act out stuff all willy-nilly on the last minute, I'm tired of just doing the quotes and having to read the commas and shit, y'all. Indeed, it is perfectly consistent with the defendant's position that the undersigned involved himself simply by providing and offering general information and assistance regarding responding to a subpoena. He just simply, improv, he just simply offered to help his own case by getting her to sign up his paper. And who is making a deal like this? Katie is, oh my God, I wonder if he's like her whipping post or whatever it's called. Like, is she beating him down too, making fun of his birthday and his face? I don't know, like she did Todd. She could have easily told Saucy Brown's repping her, and then Saucy could have easily figured out that he wasn't. It's because he probably said he was going to help her. She knew what he was doing. He's just being Katie Joy. I feel like I'm reading it all over again. Second email from the Mr. Brown, on which Lori-Ann relies, is dated January 11th. That email was in direct response to Lori emailing Brown the following message regarding responding to the subpoena. I'm not going to go to court. I have no money. I don't know how to download everything on my phone, so I won't be going. Well, she knew what she was doing there. Did she not? She's not stupid. She knew he was going to write her that paper, and then she got scared because Saucy won't play, and Katie Joy threw her right squarely under the bus, the big, huge bus, like a double-decker bus. You had to. She won't in no trouble. She had to pay a lawyer to go to court with her. The undersigned responded. Brown responded shortly thereafter. The portion of that response on which the double. Why didn't he just say this is my response? You don't need to spend money or hire a lawyer to respond to the subpoena or file a declaration. I'd like to stand up for you by filing your declaration. If you let me, it costs you nothing because it's going to get me money for my person. I'll explain it to him if he wants to come on and listen, but he should know this by now. He's been doing this lawyership for a long time. Miss Barnhart characterizes this as an offer to represent me at no charge in responding to said subpoena. However, in context, this is clearly not an offer to represent Miss Barnhart as her lawyer for free. It's crazy the amount of money being spent. No way Katie can keep up. Almost $19,000 on that one motion that won't even a real law. It was ridiculous. I bet Todd is wanting to run into a Corona beer ICU room right now and just quarantine to get away from the house. I bet he's happy when she's online, probably, because she's probably having meltdowns. That's why I bet he told her to stay on lives tonight. Maybe when the papers come out, she purposely stays on live streams so she don't have to hear everybody laughing at her lawyer. Could you imagine if she really did write them and they're really laughing at her? Because that would be hilarious. That's because you are reading it again, Red, for the third time, I believe. Twice since badass. Excuse me. He's said it 3 times. And there's a few people that weren't in Badass's stream. Me being one of them, because I didn't know she was having one. So, thanks. That's only 3 more to go. She did not need to be represented by a lawyer at all in the process of responding. 3. Even if Ms. Barnhart had a reasonable subjective belief in the undersigned offered to be her attorney, her own testimony proves she responded by rejecting that offer. After describing the above email passages as forming an offer to represent her, she testified that she in effect rejected that offer. She explained that 1, she was very suspicious of Brown's motives in offering to assist with the subpoena response. 2, she was not comfortable with having Brown controlling the production of her documents and other evidence. 3, she did not feel comfortable with Brown's offer of representation. 4, she was not concerned. Damn, this is the same thing. She was concerned that there would be a conflict of interest representing her and Katie. Indeed, Miss Barnhart testified that she was so uncomfortable with the undersigned's alleged offer that she responded to it by cutting off all communications with the undersigned and proceeded to contact Saucy. She also said that he wanted her to sign a blank document that she could add to later. And in fact, Ms. Barnhart did cease communication with me on January 11th. That was Brown. C, even assuming an attorney-client relationship, he just beating this dead horse. Brenda Lee said, no, Honorable Badass is the judge, not. I thought you were talking about Emily. I know that he's put the same, like, yeah, I don't know. This dude, this guy makes me feel like I need a Xanax. him and Katie and Uni all need to do a stream together. Let's skip down. Miss Barnhart has no interest material adverse to defendants. Ms. Barnhart's suggestion of the formation of an attorney-client relationship potentially implicates RPC and the rule that provides that a lawyer who has formerly represented a client in a matter shall not thereafter represent another person in the same or a substantially related matter in which that person's interests are materially adverse to the interest of the former client unless the former client gives informed consent. I had a lawyer try to do that one time and be mine and my ex-husband's lawyer at the same time. No, it does not work like that. Not when your ex-husband's suing you every month. Y'all, we're almost done. I'm gonna do my, I'm a quick speed reader. I'm gonna look over it because I'm not gonna repeat that she thinks he's her lawyer again. I can't. Declaration lacks any evidentiary value because the circumstances surrounding its drafting. Second, the only interest even hinted at the second declaration is Lori-Ann's alleged possession of information that contradicted testimony Ms. Paulson provided in support of the defendant's motion to dismiss. As explained in length, that information is contradicted by what Ms. Barnhart repeatedly said and wrote to the undersigned over the 18-day period they were in communication, and the testimony in the first declaration. Her first story was plainly consistent with Katie's. Well, then there's your proof. It's a law. You forgot Xanax. You need general anesthesia. Oh, yeah, yes. Christine, yeah, wearing white hoods. Who? He's dancing outside. Oh, and shall we discuss that Brown only filed for sanctions after Saucy's firm was like, nah, we won't sign off on this nonsense. Yeah. Oh my God. He's trying to make Saucy pay for a request to get a law that don't exist or something. $20,000. I'm going to read. This is repetitive and redundant. As I explained in length, read that part. Miss Barnes' first story was plainly consistent. Read that part 11 times. Thirdly, if Lori was in possession of information that would be somehow damaging to Katie, that would not give her a material interest that could be jeopardized by the undersigned continuing to represent defendants. Did someone say that Brown shouldn't continue to represent the defendant? Or is he trying to get out of it? That's like the third time. It's like he's arguing that someone said he shouldn't be defending Katie. But the only one that's called him, like, nobody's taking that Lori Brown thinks he's a lawyer seriously. Maybe he's just trying to get out of being Katie's lawyer by talking like in circles like Katie. Miss Barnhart indeed repeatedly told me, Brown, that she had no position with respect to claims in the litigation. He said this so many times with quotations and parentheses. I have no basis to judge those legal claims in this lawsuit, and I have no interest in the Westbrooks before or after this lawsuit began. I have never had any interactions with Toddy or her family. I have never tweeted anything at or about Toddy. Isn't this about Toddy and her harassment? Katie Paulson knows I have nothing to do with this. Moreover, to the extent Miss Barnhart actually had such damaging information and had an interest in disclosing it, she has already done that when she gave Toddy's counsel access to her emails and social media accounts, allowing them to review everything therein, apparently with no constraints and no supervision. She'd already deleted it. He's going to have to what's it called? A subpoena those records. They're still there. They can be found. But she had deleted everything. Brown seems to not realize Lori-Ann said what Lori-Ann said is not relevant because she never signed it. Never signed it. She's not really a part of this case. They only need her to prove jurisdiction. And apparently it's not a very big hill to climb. They don't need a boatload of evidence. They just need something. And I think this judge wants this case so bad right now. She either wants it or she wants nothing to do with it. But I think she wants it. They're already talking like, we'll do this case now. Screw jurisdiction. I'm not reading the rest of that right there. Does he say something new soon? A lawyer who has formerly represented. I just read that. There is no risk of that here, assuming for the sake of argument that Lori had a reason to waste for that. Shut up. Make it make sense, y'all. I'm done. Oh, here's the last 2 pages. This is literally just the signatures. Yay! It's over. Oh. Do you think the judge is like having massive panic attacks at night or drinking massive amounts of alcohol or taking Xanax at bedtime? If Lori-Ann is in court, then Brown may not be able to question her. If she had to go to trial, he may not be able to represent Katie from what I understood. But she won't have to go to trial. Well, I mean, why would she have to go to trial? I don't see any way she could have got her. Nothing about this trial could get her in trouble. I mean, I guess Toddy could factually add her to a lawsuit for harassment or whatever, but she didn't really harass. Not like Katie. She could get in trouble for lying, maybe, if she signed Brown's declaration. But she didn't sign his. So that would have been the under oath. And really a lot of I don't know that they would have charged her if she'd signed it and then ran to Saucy and said, I shouldn't have signed it. But I don't know how that works. We made it, Brindley. I won't do that again. It just was messed up because she went live when I went live. Like, it must have just happened and been quick. And I was interested, but I didn't want him alive. This whole defamation case reminds me of the Mean Girls. Emily says not nowhere near that. Katie is literally fighting it. Like, I wonder if she's giving him these rules. Like, when I had a lawyer fighting my divorce or what, it wasn't a divorce fight. It was a custody fight that dragged on like the days of our lives. Like, every time he'd lose, he'd come up with another a light bulb would light up and he'd think of, oh, this is why I need to have him. I'll tell you why. He wanted to have him so that he didn't have to pay child support. Even if he just had one, he thought he wouldn't have to pay any child support. We'd be even. Don't worry about that. But even when I had a lawyer that was going to court for me, and I would be in court, and I would know court was coming, she didn't ask me how I wanted her to handle her argument the next day with his lawyer. That wasn't an option for me. Hell, I got divorced and didn't even know I had a court date. He made a comment to me when he picked up the kids. Thank you for not going to court and arguing it or fighting it. Why in the hell would I fight the judge's signature on that paper? I had a party after that court date. But that's how I found out that I was divorced. Literally. He thanked me for not being in court that day. But I try to stay away from court, y'all. It's not my cup of tea. A lot of people around here where I live, it's like Sunday school to them. They're there often. I don't like it. Brown is, I wonder if he's like, yay, pants, I'm going to be famous when this is over, and thinking he really is. I just wonder. Oh, it's midnight, y'all. I love y'all. I've had fun. I'm sorry I made y'all listen to me read the same papers 3 times in a row, Brenda Lee. I'm just playing. Little Red because Brown mentioned, and I read that 3 times too. It's just so high school. It is. It's like Katie, I'm telling you. I'm just wondering what kind of seed she planted to grow him in her little garden. Is it a nut? Like she's cracked? Did she plant one of Toadie's crystal balls? Hey, Chronically. Hey, Dominus. I think I said that. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep so good night. If I don't have nightmares about Lorianne demanding he be her lawyer. What's funny, every time she goes live, South's paralegal team has to watch for her talking about the case, raking up huge expenses, which Toddy has asked for her to pay. Hey, Luna. I love you too, Monica. Thank y'all for coming. This court case is going to be long, and we're going to be so ready for it to be over, but it's going to be some good entertainment for a little while. He repeats himself. Yes, like a hoot owl. Hoo, hoo. Hoo, hoo. All day. Every paper. I think this is the same motion he filed the other day. Except, oh my God, it said that one wasn't legal. All right, y'all. I love y'all. If you haven't liked the stream, hit the thumbs up on your way out if you don't mind, and make sure you're subscribed because, you know, YouTube. I hope y'all have a good night.